Hey guys, welcome back to the Phoenix Podcast. I'm Brandon McDevitt.
I'm Tiffany Pfeiffer.
And I'm Spanny Gap. Today we're going to be deciding what are the best inventions of our lifetime and just in general.
Get into it. All right, so Tiffany, what do you think is the most important in general?
So I think the most important of my lifetime, which I was born in 2004, so I think looking between that section would be smartphones and stuff. And when I say why I think so is mainly because before there's so much that changed with having a smartphone, with how you call, text, FaceTime, and all that all you really need today. If someone's going to leave the house in general, they're going to bring their phone with them. You're going to talk to someone and you have a question and you're not at home around a computer or the internet, you pull out your phone and Google it, or whatever browser you use, you Google it, or you search it up on a browser.
Right.
Google's the main one.
Savannah, what do you think is the top of your lifetime?
My lifetime? Okay.
Yeah.
Self-driving cars. I think that they're a big safety feature that is going to appeal to those older and to people my age. Hopefully they'll prevent accidents, and so far they have, and I know people that have their lives have been saved by that. So I just think it's a very useful new technology that we have. Someone's gonna see this in like 2040 and be like, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Self-driving cars that you thought was cool? Look at this freaking hovering car right now. Like, this thing can fly anywhere, you know?" When that comes out, that'll be the best invention.
Consecutively.
Another point that brings up another point. Smartphones have GPS, and now you can't go if you go down a highway. They make sure there's enough cell towers so that way your smartphone your GPS. You can use it to go anywhere. While before smartphones and GPS systems, you had to pull out the big old map.
Yeah.
You needed a co-pilot for your car.
Yeah, sure. Who would have thought, you know what I mean?
Who would have thought
how useful a co-pilot would be, and now we're just like, oh, well, I'll just use my phone. You know what I mean? Before you would actually have, you're going to freaking Disney World, you got to use a map. Oh my gosh.
Honestly.
Our parents had a hard time without you know what I mean? Around the world.
Yeah.
For me, it's AI. AI is undoubtedly one of the best inventions of our lifetime. In our life. Let's go life of our lifetime, not the human race. Like humans, or not humans. My generation, I should say. My generation, AI. And why is it most important?
It's
neural networks. They work, baby. They work. Self-driving cars. You know what they use? Neural networks.
AIs keep track of your history, your history of what you've done on the internet, on your phone, or on anything. So then it collects through that, looks at all the topics, and picks stuff for you. Like YouTube wouldn't be YouTube if it didn't have look what are you things you should be interested
YouTube algorithm,
in.
baby.
Watch this.
Yeah, I love the YouTube algorithm. Well, not always, but it works. You know what I mean? It's not fully developed. You know what I mean? No. But we're still getting there.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything that any invention is perfect, but it is doing everything in a very timely and good manner for the technology we have right now that is out for the public eye.
Yeah. All right, what about human race in general? Best invention. Now that's just such a hard topic because one invention leads to another. So if you said I don't know, freaking rocket, well, satellites.
I would say the wheel.
The wheel? Yeah.
Like in general, the wheel.
It's quite the best.
I'll agree
with you.
And people would be like, but that's not like a very technological advanced invention. But if you think about it, like your planes have wheels,
Yeah,
cars have
everything has
wheels.
wheels. Yeah.
Pretty much everything has wheels unless it has some sort of rocket on it.
Yeah, but even then they have wheels because of friggin' reactions. Or not reactions,
Wheels.
reaction wheels, which they need to turn that. So yeah, I agree with you, Tiffany. Wheels. Because
They're
it mass
the most
produce
simple,
things. You
like
know what I mean? You need wheels. You
like
need, the world revolves around wheels. Double entendre there.
really. Because look, if you look at it, almost every invention has a wheel of some sort.
Exactly. Savannah, is the wheel the most important invention of the human race? Is it or is it not? What's your
No, it's not. It might be
whoa,
the
whoa,
one
whoa,
of it
whoa.
might be a really useful thing, but it's definitely not the best.
Hold
My
on a
my
second.
idea of a fantastic invention that is worth mentioning is something that is not just useful, but it creates a space for further things to be invented. Like, okay,
Wheels.
electricity for Pete's sake. No, electricity.
Oh,
You
You
can't,
wouldn't
no
be
one
able to get
invented
anywhere.
electricity.
Yes, they
No one
did.
invent. They founded it. They found it. Benjamin Franklin did not invent electricity. He found it. It's like water. You don't invent water. You found water.
This discovery that lightning is electrical was made by Benjamin Franklin. He's the one who founded that. Yes,
Yeah,
and
but
I
we're talking
still
about
think,
inventions, not
oh my god,
founding.
he is
We're
the
talking
one who
about
discovered
finding
how
things
to
with water.
use electricity. There you go. How you
Okay.
use electricity and
use of
transfer that
That's not an
energy.
invention. We're talking about
Yes, it is.
no. We're talking about freaking not uses. We're talking about
a
friggin'
physical
physical things
invention.
like a mouse. I don't know.
Electricity you can hold. Hold a battery. There you go. Electricity.
Battery? Okay, I'll give you that too. Batteries.
Power.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Batteries are
batteries.
cool.
They all come in different sizes. You need one for your car. There
Everything
you
that
go.
you use powerful has a battery. Actually, if you think about everything that you use electricity-wise has some sort of battery, like your cars, even your
Your
houses,
phone has to
solar
charge its
panels.
What do
battery.
you have to use if all right, you say you have a battery. Now what? You need a wheel. Game over. Wheel's the best.
No,
The
really.
foundation of
Oh my god.
all
It might be
inventions.
useful, but it's not the most like thing that's like if back in
I
the
don't
day
know.
they were like, wow, you
I
created
don't
something
know.
circular that can go like this. Oh my god, I'm so shook. That's not like
But it's the
doesn't
most useful thing.
amaze me.
Scooters, skateboards, friggin',
I said that it might be
trucks.
useful, but still, like
It's
we
I
would have
don't
found
know.
something
I don't know.
eventually. Like it's not something that's mind blowing that like people just stumbled across. It's like,
Yeah,
what
dude.
keep
Well, it was
going?
Do you think the
mind-blowing when
caveman
they
who
first
found the
created it.
wheel, dude, the caveman who made the
Okay,
wheel must have been
It's
like
too old to be
godly.
I got a
awesome.
question, Savannah. 200, another 1,000 years from now, let's say another 2,000, 3,000 years from now, our cell phones aren't going to be that like intriguing of an invention.
I know, right?
Batteries
Yeah.
aren't going to be that intriguing of
Yes,
an invention.
Savannah.
I didn't
Jeez.
say that these were a prized possession. I
So
never
the
said
wheels
that.
aren't.
That was your statement, Tiffany.
If we're gonna follow the lines that you're saying that it's too old of an invention, any invention we say now,
They've been
2,000
around forever. We would have
2,000,
eventually
3,000
found
years from now,
something.
won't
A
be that
great invention to me is something that is off the books, off the records, not something that an everyday person's going to find. An everyday person
Wheels are
could have
hard.
created a wheel. No, they're not. They're
Wheels are
not hard.
hard.
They're really not. The
Okay,
first
let's.
wheels weren't even
But
wheels. They were octagons. God. Oh.
All right. Let's say you get dropped off
okay,
in the
I
wood
agree
in
with
the
you, but
woods.
at the
I'm
How do
same
you
not
make
going
a
to make a
wheel?
wheel. I'm not going to make a wheel.
You
I'm going to
gotta
make a
get
spear so I
somewhere,
can stab you in the heart and eat you for pieces.
and then you would
That's what
use
I'm going to
some
do.
type of wheel to
You
cook.
don't need a wheel.
You need wheels.
To rail you
You don't.
in? To wheel you in? Is that what? I don't understand.
Yeah. Hey, you get it. You're down.
No,
You know it.
no.
She knows why we need wheels. All right, that's
I understand
closing
why you
statement.
need them, but I
Closing
don't
statement.
understand why they're so
Closing
important
statement.
to you. They're
All right,
not the
all right,
best
all right, all right,
invention.
all right, all right. When it comes
It's
down to
David.
it, your car runs on wheels. So I'm just, hey, without wheels,
30 years
you ain't
from
got
now,
no
my
car.
car will be hovering over you.
Because of
No,
wheels. Because of wheels. Because of wheels.
no.
The production factory is going to use wheels. All right. Hey. That's your opinion, and it
Like
may be
our
trash,
engine use wheels.
but you know.
Even if they do hover, they're still going to use wheels because that's just in our engine and stuff.
Yeah. Hey, all right. What about idea? What about
Or gear.
like the most useful idea? Now, when I mean by
Go. There's your
idea,
wheel. The most useful invention, idea, whatever the heck you want to call it. That's a wheel. That's the most useful. But the best invention is not a wheel.
a little confused, but all
Uh,
right, I rock with it. Like when I mean by idea, I mean something that you can't physically hold, like a landing rockets vertically, propulsively. That's pretty lit, pun intended. Fire, maybe. I don't know. Fire's pretty useful. It's pretty useful.
electricity is what I'm going to say and what I'm going to stick with since you wouldn't let me have it earlier, but here we go.
All right,
Electricity.
I'll agree with you there. I'll jump on
You
electricity
have
because
to.
electricity is,
You know, like,
yeah,
it's inevitable. Like, that's the coolest thing.
it is. Tiffany,
That's
I
how
would
we're,
say
you know.
what is it?
to me, one of the most important invention ideas is natural, getting electricity from natural resources, like that aren't fossil fuel, like
Renewable sources, man.
energy.
They work. They work. But I don't know, man.
They work, but
Reusable
they're expensive to
energy to me
acquire. Hence the
would
reason
be a very
why.
idea.
The whole United States, I think, if I may have this wrong, Elon said it, so I'm going to say it. Uh, a small part or a small corner of like Nevada, one of those corners, you know what I'm talking about? Or Ohio, I don't know what it was, but it's a square state. All right, pick one. So you pick one of the corners,
Ohio's
and
not
the
a
whole
square
United
state.
States is run by solar panels. You know what I mean? Hey, it works. If Spain, no, not Spain. What's
Okay,
next
so
to Spain?
Dad was talking about a energy
Spain.
resource that uses the natural like waves and currents of the ocean and one of those alone could power 20 blocks of a city
And you know why
alone.
people don't use those? And
Plus,
don't use renewable sources is because it's expensive to acquire, and no one on this earth either has the money or has the money and doesn't really want to put their stuff to helping
Yeah,
other people
Bezos.
because
Love you, Bezos. Wish you would help the Earth.
another thing I like about this invention, I can't remember the name of it, but I know what it does, is that it can be used, if you look at some of the ones that are near Japan, they're in the ocean. They are like they're an artificial like starter for making coral reefs and stuff. Like reefs will be built on the metal of these inventions, and it blows my mind on how useful they are. They turn into a habitat, so you can't get rid of them because
Right.
then you're just ruining the habitat of a whole ecosystem. They're amazing.
Yeah. Tidal. Yeah, I think there's a lot of ways we can use renewable energy. We just got to find it. You know what I mean?
it's not that we
Like,
need to find it, it's that we need
yeah, like make it
to
more.
decide, hey, let's actually commit to this. And like the windmills in the oceans and stuff,
Yeah.
like they're not that expensive. Putting them up might be a little bit hard, but why can't we just sit down and say, listen guys, we're going to run out of
Because
fossil fuels,
agreed.
we're destroying our earth, and instead of
Agreed.
paying for that later, let's go ahead and pay for it now and fix it
Yeah.
before we
Ever
have
heard of
to
greed?
actually have to move
I
to
gotta
Mars.
say, from doing research and also talking to Dad, another reason why America hasn't moved to tried this resource is the areas these inventions are placed is a no fish zone. Therefore, if the fish that live
Forgot
in
about
that
the habitat.
cannot be caught and caught for food because the nets will ruin the invention and the ecosystem created.
Okay, but there are plenty of other places to fish, and ethically, fish is a lot better for our earth and our environment because they don't give off as much carbon, which is really good. So instead of having pork tonight or some kind of, I don't know, hamburger, instead of that, eat the fish. You know, like, it's just
Oh, you're gonna take away my hamburgers? Come on
I'm
now.
not trying to take them away, just eat
This is-
less of them, please. You gosh, Americans.
Americans will not stop eating hamburgers.
I think if we took all the options we have possibly to eat and we ate all of those and we just did it in a nice cycle, so like this day we eat this, the next day we eat something different, and the next day we eat something different, Friday we eat leftovers, but we have enough of we have a good variety where we're not eating all the same thing. I think over time it would make a equal healthy to where we're not eating so much of one thing that gives out the most carbon, but we're having a little bit of everything and then throughout the week. Therefore, you're eating healthier because you're having a little bit of all of your healthy foods and stuff, and we live a healthier life.
I rock with it.
I mean, I just think the entire world would be a lot more well-rounded if we, finally sit down and committed to this. And although it may cost $30,000 to have solar panels put on your roof,
although it may cost a bunch of money, even though we just went through a pandemic, don't
in the
worry
long run,
about it.
it's going to save you so much more money. Your house is going to be so much more appealable to the younger folks that are eventually going to be moving into it.
It's not $30,000 anymore to buy solar panels. It's like it
depends where you go.
Yeah, it all depends
has gone down since it's more common.
Solar panels themselves, you can buy solar panels for about $100.
But the put up is what's hard.
Yes. It's the battery and distributor that's kind of all in one.
Yeah.
Is the
also, you have to pay someone to get on top of your roof.
Hawaii is gonna try to be fully renewable energy by 2024, maybe. I don't know, but they're doing it right.
Good.
They're doing it right because it makes sense. You know what I mean?
2024. That's when my brother graduates.
And then Hawaii will also be, so you can go to Hawaii and be like, I graduated, now I'm in a fully renewable state. See how great this world will be after this pandemic and, everything that's going on. Hopefully. All right, maybe not United States, but United States, with Kanye West going for president. We'll save that for another episode. Yeah, don't even get me started, dude. We'll save that for another episode. Hopefully not. I'll completely destroy him. All right. What, guys, want to close out?
Yeah. Sure.
All right. Any final thoughts on Inventions, top ones?
Welcome to the club, guys. You made it to the end of the video. I'm proud of you guys.
Welcome to the end. You do you. Let's do it.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. What's the top invention?
Yeah, and
tell us your
if
thoughts.
you guys have any specific topics you'd like us to talk about, please leave a comment. Put them in the comments. We'll most definitely put them on our list and then try them.
Yes, sir.